quite the player.
Yes. Well, it's a decision that changed the course of one young man's life, and it happened out of the blue.
And now a graduate of Dickinson College is climbing the ladder to the major leagues after deciding another aspect of the game just wasn't for him.
CBS 21 Sports Director Jason Bristol traveled to Frederick, Maryland for the story.
No score here in the top half of inning number 1.
140 times a season, Geoff Arnold sits behind a microphone for the Frederick Keys minor league baseball team, calling balls and strikes.
Fastball high, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And he does this job
And now the pitch.
after coming to this conclusion.
0-1.
He no longer has any interest in calling balls and strikes.
1-1, it's a strike. It's probably best if I, pursue this now before the time comes where I'm just not able to. Pitch, strike 3 called.
Now, Geoff is one of 200 or so broadcasters calling minor league games each night. But I can tell you this, no one has a resume quite like his.
Before realizing his true calling was in the broadcast booth,
2-1 pitch.
Geoff stood just outside the batter's box, calling games as a minor league umpire. It was a dream come true, but after only 1 season, reality reared its ugly mask. For Geoff, a lot more cons
Travel.
than pros being in the pros.
Staying with a partner that is just horrible.
And the odds of making the majors, Geoff told me before a recent game, was the final out.
It's kind of like your chances of if you're a judge getting on the Supreme Court. It's really, really difficult to do. Fastball is clobbered into center
Not that
field,
this is easy by any
Skinner
means.
has got it.
But Geoff had done broadcasting on the side. And now he is likely the only announcer in the pros who's graduated from umpire school. In other words, he's really on the ball.
We have opposing broadcasters come into our booth and say, hey, did you see that? And Geoff says, yeah, absolutely, there's no question about it.
When I see that, it's...
Knowing what he knows, he most certainly cuts the umpires some slack.
You know what? Probably not.
And here's another call we didn't expect. That being a former umpire
It really wasn't.
wasn't a factor when he was hired here.
He has a fantastic voice, knows the big game of baseball quite well, so fits right in and is doing a great job.
As he sets and gets ready to fire to Tool.
So when it comes to a career move,
High, ball 1.
Geoff Arnold, the broadcaster, is living an umpire's dream. 140 times a year, he knows he absolutely, positively made the right call.
As long as you keep doing a good job and you're accurate and you're prepared and you don't annoy the hell out of everybody, I think you're going to keep getting that opportunity.
The pitch.
In Frederick, Maryland, Jason Bristol, CBS 21 News.
Still on the move, and it is gone.
Geoff says broadcasting wasn't even on his radar until he went to Dickinson College and later became an intern right here at CBS 21 News. He's also been an announcer for teams in Delaware and in Texas. His next goal is to become a major league broadcaster. Best of luck to him.